Today we've got the AFC and NFC Championship round predictions. We got Bo Nix with no ankle left. We got the Super Bowl preview on the NFC side. Let's break them down. The Seahawks versus Rams is a game we've all been waiting to see. We knew these were the best two teams in the NFC once the Packers fell out, once the Bears fell out. We knew it. This is the Super Bowl preview in many people's eyes, including mine, as the AFC is a lot weaker at this moment. Last week, the Seahawks dominated the 49ers, sitting their whole team in the fourth quarter. The Rams barely snuck through on the road against Caleb Williams. The Seahawks come into this game being unchallenged the past 3 weeks. They played a Niners team 2 out of the past 3 weeks, including a bye, where they were not challenged, let's be honest. The defense absolutely dominated. The offense just did enough to win those games. And Sam Darnold hasn't been tested in multiple weeks. Will we finally see Darnold have to take a team to a win? Or will he continue to have success in the run game, put up points, just have to do enough, hit one pass here or there? The first matchup, Sam Darnold was seeing ghosts. I'm pretty sure he had 4 interceptions that game. Will we finally see it again? The second matchup, he was fine. He had 2 horrible throws that should have costed them the game. The third, that's what it all comes down to, right? The Rams don't blitz, but Sam Darnold sees ghosts, and the Rams throw so many coverages at your way. Sam Darnold has to recognize the simulated pressures he's going to be seeing. That is where the Rams got him last week, if we're going to be honest. But good thing, they have a huge advantage over the Rams. The Rams secondary is brutal. They've been getting destroyed. They made Caleb Williams look competent. He was still terrible. And their secondary is so bad. Caleb Williams made him look good. JSN is going to have a game. I love the 12 personnel matchup against the Rams. Shaheed, Kupp. I expect the Seahawks to move the ball well. We haven't seen one of the typical JSN bombs for a touchdown in a couple of weeks. I fully expect him to take advantage of one of his one-on-one matchups and Darnold to throw a moon ball and just easy walking touchdown. I fully expect to see it. The run game is the Seahawks' best strong point against the Rams. These past 2 matchups, they've been able to run outside zone pretty well against them. The pass protection will be huge as Charbonnet went down with a knee-ending injury. Brutal loss, as K9 sucks in pass protection. And he's more of a boom-bust runner. Good thing their backup, George Holani, who is a good pass protector. He's shown in the games. Charbonnet was out earlier in the season. Could fill a void if he returns from the IR this week. Clint Kubiak, all eyes are on you, my brother. I want you in Vegas. You're not going to run the ball down the middle of this game whatsoever. Stick to the outside zone. He's going to. They have had success. They're going to stick to it. The turnovers have yet to bite the Seahawks in the butt. If we are going to be honest, they lead the league. They're top 3 in the league in turnovers. Will it happen this week? This matchup is crazy because it's literally on the Seahawks offensive side of the ball. You're just counting on Sam Darnold to choke. Their offense is so good. It's just Sam Darnold. Can you not turn over the ball? On the Rams side of the ball, we're going to be seeing a lot more 12 personnel. As we did last week, we're seeing it more and more. The Seahawks' ability to match up with their 13 personnel it completely kills the formation strengths too. Edmund Worry. They have, what's his name, Sidney Jones, their linebacker? I think he's a beast. They have the matchups for 13 personnel. So I'm going to expect a lot more 11 personnel. Get Devontae. They want to be able to try to hit the Seahawks over the top because they have so much damn speed. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams versus this secondary is going to be the deciding matchup. Puka Nacua has had his ways with this secondary. The last matchup was his best game of his career. Devontae Adams has been iffy since coming back from injury. Red zone hasn't been scoring a lot. And he took, these past 2 weeks, he's taken hits that I would have expected a concussion to come out of one of those. If I'm going to be honest, I don't know how he doesn't have a concussion. He probably does, but they don't care because the NFL doesn't give a damn about your health. They just care about the product. But trust me, the Seahawks are going to be headhunting Devontae Adams this whole entire game. I would. He's shown he's skeptical to hits, and he doesn't want to take a hit across the middle. Depends on McVay keeping him outside. But that's where the Seahawks, you hit them in the middle of the field. Puka Nacua has also scored in 5 straight games. Bet his receptions. Honestly, bet his touchdown with the streak. He'll probably score again. Puka is unguardable the way McVay uses him in his motion, and it's killed the Seahawks every time they played each other. In the run game, this is a clash of titans in the run game. The top success rate against the rush on offense and defense going against each other. The Rams ran the ball very well last week. They've ran the ball well pretty much all year. McVay has this tendency to go away from the run. I don't know what it is. It's definitely just a mental thing. He gets locked in and wants to kick the other team's ass. That's just purely what it is. Ego calls. I don't expect the Rams to be able to run the ball that well. The Seahawks run defense is so freaking good. Byron Murphy and Leonard Williams are torture in the middle of the field. Yes, having Dotson back is huge. It showed last week, but the Seahawks have the advantage in the trenches. Early downs. Keep an eye on early downs. The Rams are the best team in the league at getting ahead of the sticks. Extremely important since the Seahawks are a top team at third down conversion rate. They stifle you on third downs. They are the best in key downs, third and fourth down. Stafford. This is a key to this game. Stafford is yet to turn over the ball against the Seattle Seahawks this year in 2 games. Look at all the other quarterbacks combined. It's scary. And he's yet to take a sack. That just blows my mind with the pressure the Seahawks get, with the coverage they throw at you, just sitting back in cover 2, making you beat them. That is why McVay beats the Seahawks, because the Seahawks throw the basic at you. They say, beat us. Beat us. And that's what McVay is going to do. Special teams. Rams are horrible. The Seahawks special teams has won them multiple games this year. Set the tone last week. Won them the game against the Rams in, week 13, week 14? That is a key. The Rams need to bear down on special teams. No game-changing plays. No momentum swingers. In this game, my brain totally says the Seahawks should win this game. Home field advantage. They're on fire. Their coach hasn't lost. Oh my God. It sounds like the Seahawks, but I can't pick against Sean McVay and Matthew Stafford. I can't. In this situation, they've been there before. They've won Super Bowls. I can't do it. As a Raider fan, I am so excited to see Kubiak. But Sam Darnold, I believe it's your time to see ghosts again. You cannot get to the Super Bowl plan. There's no way. You're going to get tested, Darnold. It's going to be this week. If you win, shout out to you, Ginger. But if not, Rams to the Super Bowl. On the AFC side, we have the most anticipated matchup of the year. Tom Brady versus Peyton Manning at Mile High. Never mind. We're 10 years late, guys. Jarrett Stidham versus Drake May. Bang. What a crazy turn of events. Who would have thought Drake May versus Jarrett Stidham was going to be the victors in the AFC Championship game? Not me, not anybody. No one predicted this. Shut the hell up. After Bo Nix broke his ankle, what a horrible way to end your season. He had a great season. Was 1 win away from the Super Bowl. Now he has to sit there and watch like Carson Wentz. And honestly, I expect the offense to look a lot different structurally. They're going to play the same way. It's just out of the pocket, getting scrambling, getting out wide. It's going to change. He doesn't have the ability of Bo Nix, Jarrett Stidham. He's capable, but it's going to be the same quick game you see, less explosive like last week where Bo Nix has the crazy throws that get you 7 points on the board. He may not make those throws, may not have the balls to make those throws, but and the scrambling ability. Bo Nix had a couple huge scrambles where he was just found a little bit of space. That's what he's so good at. Bo Nix, oh man. Not having him is the real difference maker in this game, like literally. The Broncos have a way better offensive line than the Chargers, than the Texans. I don't expect a lot of pressure on Jarrett Stidham. He's been in the system for a couple years now, 2 or 3 years. He's a capable guy. Dude, Sean Payton went out and grabbed him real quick in free agency. I remember that. I don't believe the defense of the Patriots is going to make Stidham look horrible, but it just depends on Sean Payton's ability to guide him through this defense. The Patriots have been on fire defensively. It's a unit where you want to make everything easy on your quarterback. I expect Sean Payton to try and attack the sidelines, get the linebackers out in space. J.K. Dobbins returning would be huge. I don't know if they're going to get this run game going. If they want a chance to win this game, they're going to need to get the run game going. Except you got to face Christian Barmore and Milton frickin' Williams up front. They are dominant against the run. They've been dominant all year against the run. They don't trust R.J. Harvey. R.J. Harvey is booty. He is bottom in rushing success rate with a pretty good blocking offensive line. You saw Dobbins earlier in the year. He was going off. The Broncos love their screen and behind the line of scrimmage plays. Well, guess what? The Patriots are 5th in EPA per play on throws behind the line of scrimmage. So, we're looking at this. The Patriots completely match up well with the Broncos. Everything the Broncos need to get going is the Patriots' positives. Literally. Gonzalez versus Sutton matchup. Evan Ingram could be Evan Ingram, I don't know why, but I circled him as a key matchup with these linebackers, dude. Don't get Spillane on him. They're going to be dropping back in the zone. Evan Ingram has shown that he could take a ball very far off a simple screen, simple yak. I watch Evan Ingram. Circle him. The Patriots have the total advantage on the defensive side of the ball. Yes, no Bo Nix. But even if Bo Nix was still there, they still have the advantage on the defensive side of the ball. I don't see the Broncos scoring more than 20 points this game. They may not even hit 15, 17 points. On the Patriots side of the ball, this is where they've gotten by. Drake May has not been the MVP he's been these past 2 weeks. He's played bad. The offense has just been bad in general. And beside a couple throws from Drake May, you could say he's made some beautiful throws, but other than that, it's been stagnant. The pass rush has been on his ass all playoffs, 10 sacks. He's got multiple turnovers. They're going to have to play small. They're going to have to play quick. Get the ball out of Drake May's hands. Don't allow him to hold the ball too long and be susceptible to strip sacks. Because that, if I'm going to be honest, is his weakest point of his game. Is his wanting to sit in the pocket, wanting to hang in there to make this throw. It allows him to be turnover worthy. And it showed last week against the Chargers. He's been fumbling a lot. The Patriots running game was good last week. Ramondre Stevenson has been awesome. He is very consistent to the likes of Travion Henderson, where it's more of a house call. Ramondre Stevenson has been playing really good. He was awesome last week in the run game. He was the only reason why they were able to move the ball at times, converting huge plays on the sticks. I believe the Patriots lose this game if Drake May has 2 or more turnovers. Like I said, I'm very nervous for Will Campbell in this offensive line. Once again, it's Will Campbell in the offensive line. If you protect Drake May well enough, you're going to the Super Bowl. It is that simple. If he's protected, the Patriots can't lose this game. They will not lose this game. Like I said, Will Campbell has been bad. 10% pressure rate allowed. Bottom 10 since his injury that he's came back from. On the Broncos' defensive side of the ball, yes, they have a crazy pass rush. The top sacks in the NFL. They got Pat Surtain, Riley Moss, Hufanga. This team is stacked. Zach Allen in the middle. The defense is ferocious. My X factor for this game is Hufanga. He is going to come up around the line of scrimmage. His coverage is sketchy. Watch for Hunter Henry versus Tyrone Hufanga. I forgot to say his name. That is my matchup to watch. The tight ends in this matchup are going to be huge. They're going to be big. Stephon Diggs and Kayshon Boutte versus Moss and Surtain. Who's going to win that matchup? Is Diggs going to be moving around like he has all year? Is he going to be more outside? I expect him to stay in the slot, move around the formation. Boutte did his stuff against Stingley last week. Will they attack that matchup against Surtain? I don't know. But give me the Patriots. The Patriots are winning this game. Jarrett Stidham is not Nick Foles 2.0. I will be totally fine because if the Broncos win this game, I'm going to bet them because the public is 80% on the Patriots, but my football brain says the Patriots should win this game. Drake May will only lose this game if he turns over the ball 2 or 3 times this game. The Patriots defense is on fire. I'm betting with them, and they're getting a matchup against a backup quarterback. I'm not going to overthink it. Give me the Patriots road upset. Or it's not an upset, but road victory. The Super Bowl is right around the corner. Who do you guys got in these matchups? Rams or Seahawks? Patriots or Broncos? Like I said, I've got the Patriots facing the Rams in Levi Stadium. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I'll catch y'all boys tomorrow.